is a little bit of the history of the church. It's called Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. You know, that song has a very special meaning for us. For you see, we was all raised on Amazing Grace. I can remember when Mom and Dad would stay up until way in the night, just getting ready for Sunday morning. Mom is sewing and mending our old worn-out clothes, while Dad read and studied his Bible. And I can remember the last thing I would hear before I went to sleep at night was Dad in the next room praying. And at times he would pray so long and so hard that tears would roll from his eyes. Then when morning came, we was awakened by the sound of Dad going through the house, singing Amazing Grace. Oh, how sweet the sound. Then Mom, she'd get us up and comb our hair, wash our face, while Dad gave us each a nickel or a dime so that we would have an offering to give to God. And then we'd all get in the old car and we'd drive for miles out into the country to an old barn that sat beside the road. There with its potbelly stove to keep us warm, Mom played the piano and Dad preached, and together the 8 of us sung Amazing Grace. You know, I don't think anyone heard us at that time or even knew we was there except for God. And we knew he was listening, for you see, we're all grown up now with families of our own. And Dad, well, he's no longer preaching in a barn, for God's blessed us with this beautiful church that sits on top of this hill. And God has sent some of the sweetest people here that anyone would ever want to meet. And now when Sunday morning comes and we all stand to sing Amazing Grace, thank God we can be heard now for miles and miles around. And through God's wind, his hail, and his fire, God continued to pour down the blessings on us and let us grow and prosper. And we want to give God the praise and God the glory for all great things which he has done. And we want to thank God for the 25 years that he gave us and for the years to come.